catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh.
Down!
Watch who's going to step. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into air and icing.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, CFSL, wherever you are joining us from. My name is Cade Padgett. Joining me in the booth is Tyrone Take Monday for the Miami Hurricanes versus the Syracuse Orange. Tank, how are we doing tonight?
We are doing really good, Kay. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It's a beautiful night down here in Florida. Mid-70s, light breeze in the stadium. Couldn't ask for a better football weather game.
Definitely. You know it's Florida. Gotta love that weather.
See, this game holds a lot of implications that maybe not everybody is aware of, but Miami and Syracuse are both 2-3 in the ACC right now.
Yeah, this is a big game.
Syracuse drops back. Hit, and J.K. Matthews goes down on the first play of the game. Heath Mormon with his first sack.
Yeah, it came right through the middle, and it came off came right through the middle and just got to him. It was a half sack with number 35.
Like we mentioned, Syracuse and Miami both 2-3. This game is going to have major implications for those top three finishes in the ACC. J.K. Matthews in the pistol, three receivers to the top of the screen, hands off to his running back. William Avery for 3 yards takes it to third and long still.
Yeah, definitely. Might have wanted to see a pass play there, but it's early, so we'll see what they do here.
Three receivers to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun takes a snap, dropping back, hit again and fumbles. J.K. Matthews feeling the pressure early. 4th and 22 coming up for Syracuse.
Yeah, another big play there, just hitting them, making them fumble. Thankfully, their running back was back there to come scoop it up for him and save him. I'm in.
If you're Miami, you're coming into this game needing a big win to get your season right on track for where you want to be. 3-3 heading into week 7, and 2 sacks and a forced fumble on that first drive. You couldn't ask for much more from this defense.
No, you definitely couldn't. Let's see what their offense can do for them.
And good punt return, but we have laundry on the field. The dreaded clipping call on special teams.
Definitely something you don't want to see.
Jorge Ruiz with the flag. It's going to back Miami up. But even with that penalty, there's going to be great field position for Lisa Pink and this Hurricane offense.
Definitely excited to see what they do here.
2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun, fires the bubble screen. Finds Daniel Brown, 5-yard reception, 2nd and 5 coming up. Two receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun, back offset to the left. Takes the snap, read option, keeps it, lowers her shoulder. Lisa Pink with 4 yards to set up a 3rd and short.
Good read there, good way to get yards. Yeah, with a play that might have been broken.
Now, this game started off really fast, Tank, but what do you want to see from Miami here on offense?
Definitely want to see them score fast, get into this game fast. It's going to be a physical game. Definitely want to see them show their, use their home field advantage and use the crowd's momentum.
Physical indeed, as Bo Yost trucks a defender, gets 3 yards on the 3rd and short to set up a 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Empty set for Miami. Pink and shotgun. Motions the receiver back. Takes the snap. Read options. Got a block. Needs to cut up field. No more east and west. And Lisa Pink probably ran 30 yards just to gain 1 on the play.
Like you said, we talked about this last game. We like to go north and south. We don't like east and west.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back flanks Pink to the right. Motion the back to the top of the screen. Pink takes the snap. She's looking. She's got all day. Finds the receiver wide open over the middle. Broken tackle. Bo Yost for 17 yards. Miami knocking on the door of the red zone.
Good route there from Bo Yost right over the middle just to sit there. Good throw from Mrs. Pink and good play from Miami.
Now, if you're Syracuse, you're right there with Miami in terms of the ACC standings. What do you want to see from their defense for the remainder of this drive?
You bent here. You definitely want to lead them to a field goal. That's what you want.
3 receivers to the bottom. Pink hands off. Back's got space. Lowers his shoulder. Bo Yost for 10 yards. Tony 10, excuse me. 2nd and inches coming up.
Definitely a Tony 10 there. Definitely think they give it back to him again.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Lisa Pink in shotgun. Read option. Decides to keep it. Lowers his shoulder. 3-yard gain. Sets up a 1st and goal for the Hurricanes.
Inside the 10, let's see what their offense in the short field that they can score here.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Bo Yost flanking Pink to the right. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap. She's looking, fires over the middle, wide open. Zay Witherspoon, 10-yard touchdown. Hurricanes strike first.
Good play there from him. He definitely beat his corner right off of the ball, and Lisa found him right over the middle.
And that was a beautiful drive by Miami. 8 plays, 62 yards. Nothing big, nothing negative. It was a great drive for the Hurricanes, and exactly what you want if you're the home team.
Definitely good sustained drive, good plays. Oh, wasn't behind the chains any on that drive.
Now, if you're Syracuse, it's early, okay? Do you maybe take 1 or 2 deep shots, or do you try to establish the run game and go back to your scripted plays that you have to start a game?
I think you maybe this first play here, you maybe throw one, just see if you can get one, because you see that these sacks have really been killing them on their passing plays. But I would definitely maybe this first play right after the kick return, just take a shot, but then get back to the script.
2 sacks on their first 3 plays. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Handoff. Running right. Back lowers his shoulder. And William Avery gets 3 yards, sets up 2nd and 7.
I think he ran about 20 to get those 3, but it was still a good run.
Everybody loves running east and west. I don't. Lower your shoulder and run through someone.
Please.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Matthews in the shotgun. Hands off to Avery again. There you go. Breaks a tackle, runs through someone, and just like we want, Avery breaking tackles 15 yards. 1st down, Syracuse.
We saw Yost do the same thing on that other end. We want to see it from Syracuse here, and that's what you do, William Avery.
That's a Derrick Henry stiff arm. My goodness, that DB was flattened.
Threw him in the ground, dribbled him.
2 tight ends set, 2 receivers to the bottom. Miami walking a safety down. J.K. Matthews under center, motion to tight end. Drops back, he's looking, fires, finds his tight end in the flat. Connor Martin for 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
Good short field, good yard, stay in front of the chains.
And that was Matthews' first completion of the day. Been a lot of run plays and a lot of sacks so far. Tight end to the top of the screen, 2 receivers to the bottom. J.K. Matthews under center, receiver in motion. Handoff to Avery. Avery for 4 yards, sets up 3rd and short.
Showing he can get those up north and south, isn't he, Kate? He's trying to show you.
And we talked about it a lot in our earlier game about staying on schedule. If you're going to do the dink and dunk offense, that you can't afford to get behind the chains. And Syracuse is doing just that up until Alan Norris got 1 yard when he needed 3.
Definitely. They were definitely staying in front of the chain, staying on pace, staying on schedule. One play, like we say, one play can derive that whole thing, though.
The punt rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Miami going to get the ball at the 25. If you're Miami, you letting Lisa Pink air it out, or are you going to say, all right, Yost, let's carry it?
I think you let Lisa do what she's doing. I think she hasn't missed yet.
And Lisa Pink with a nice back shoulder throw, one-handed catch by Jalen Urban. 1st and 10 Hurricanes.
Definitely, you see that arm talent. You see that she's reading this defense very well, and she's able to get the ball where it needs to go.
And she put it right where only her receiver could get it. As you can see, reaching back for the one-handed catch. Jalen Urban.
Great grab.
Maybe if Pink hits him in the numbers, he can run and get a little bit more yardage on that play. 2x2 set, Pink in the shotgun, hands off to Yost, stiff arm, broken tackle, 8-yard rush, 2nd and 2 coming up.
Yost is doing what he wants out there right now.
Two receivers to the top, two to the bottom. Yost flanking Pink. Pink in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Yost has a lane, lowers his shoulder, stiff arms, 4 yards, first down, Miami.
Tough 4 yards for that first down.
Pistol in the backfield. Pink takes the snap, hands the ball up to Yost. Broken tackle, lowers his shoulder, and gets another 6 yards. See, these aren't easy runs for any player, but Bo Yost is just lowering the shoulder, going to get what he can get.
If you can average 6 a carry, you might as well just keep handing it to him. That's your first down every 2 carries.
Empty set, 3 receivers to the top. Pink finds a man, and it is intercepted by Syracuse. That is what the Orange needed on defense.
Definitely. Katavion Wallace with a great read, just jumping up and grabbing it right out the air.
It looked as almost as if Lisa Pink was trying to throw that out of bounds, and neither of those receivers turned around. She underthrew it, and Wallace said, "Thank you very much."
Huge, definitely a huge play on defense for them.
2 tight end set. J.K. Matthews finds his tight end. Broken tackle. Tom Creedon, 11 yards. First down, Orange.
Now we see this offense, see if they can get in the end zone on this drive.
2 tight end set. 1 receiver top, 1 receiver bottom. Matthews under center. Motions the tight end to the top. Hands the ball off to Avery. Avery lowers his shoulders. 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
When you go north and south, you get upfield. You see it. Every play, every run play you've seen, when you go north and south, you get yardage.
3 receivers to the bottom, tight end to the top, back flanking Matthews. Handoff to Avery, running east and west, and he goes nowhere, losing half of what he got on that first down. 3rd and 7 coming up.
Like we just said, we wonder with this scheduled offense, do they try to, get this first down on the throw, or what they do here?
3 receivers to the top. Matthews under center, drops back. Hit as he throws, doesn't get the ball off. Matthews is sacked for the 3rd time in this first quarter.
Just a nice, just right up the middle. Oh, man. He got flipped and tossed. Oh, man. That looked like it hurt.
It is Aquinas Douglas on the sack. Syracuse forced to punt. Gets the punt away, rolls into the end zone. Maybe it's just me, but I would love to see these punters do a little bit of coffin corner action and pin someone deep.
I would love it. I would love to see that more often. I see it sometimes, but I'd love to see it more often.
Lisa Pink finds the receiver wide open, Zay Witherspoon for 12 yards. We've just been informed by our producers that punters are not smart. I am well aware that punters are people, and I will stand by that until I die. Punters are people.
Update from Twitch, 16-yard touchdown by Gunnar Rice from WV to go up 7-0 with 28 seconds in the first.
Lisa Pink finds Jalen Irvin for 10 yards. Two receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Yost has a lane, lowers his shoulder, gets 9 yards, 2nd and 1. If you look at Lisa Pink's passing stats right now, technically speaking, she has 100% completion percentage. Just one of those went to the other team.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the bottom, handoff to Yost. Yost is met in the backfield. Syracuse was on that from the jump. David Perez with the TFL.
David Perez just getting in the backfield and stopping it right there and there.
And if you notice, there were multiple white jerseys in that backfield. You're not going to bring Yost down with just one guy, okay? You need to swarm. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in shotgun, fires, wide open over the middle. Coverage beater, broken tackles. Darren Sway for 30 yards, swaying the defense down and near the red zone.
Doing a little sway on that route and just getting wide open over the middle and just like you said, coverage beater, and then making people miss tackles and breaking tackles.
Yeah, Syracuse completely vacated the middle of that zone, and that was easy pitch and catch for Miami. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Yost flanks Pink to the right. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Broken tackle, not breaking the second one. 2-yard run for Miami, 2nd and 8.
More than one person has to bring him down, and that's what Syracuse is doing.
3 receivers to the top. Yost flanks to the right. Lisa Pink in shotgun. Takes the snap, looking. Fires out to the left, finds a man, sway for 4 yards, sets up a 3rd and manageable.
Definitely a better down, 3rd and 4. I think you give it to Yost again here.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pink in shotgun. Drops back, looks, fires, finds the end zone. Wide open, Jalen Irvin, 15-yard touchdown. It's hurricane season.
It is hurricane season. I was thinking a little conservative, and Miami said, you know what, we're going for the big one, and got the touchdown.
And that was the last play of the first quarter. Miami on fire at the end of one. The Hurricanes lead the Orange 14-0. Stay tuned. You are watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Starting the second quarter with a kickoff. Syracuse has to find something, Tank. I mean, they can't afford to just keep giving the ball back to Miami, and their offensive line needs to step up as they get a good return here. Out near the 50-yard line is Bo Bailey.
Yeah, Bo Bailey with a great return. Like you were saying, they need to do something here. They're on schedule, and then they get behind schedule, and then they just lose it. They need to do something to keep them on.
J.K. Matthews dumps off to Josiah Baker, 9 yards. There were some games that were going on last night where we overtly praised the offensive line because there's these massive holes that these running backs can run through. And right now, the Syracuse offensive line is doing everything it can to hurt their quarterback.
Definitely.
William Avery gets a 2-yard rush to set up a first down for the Orange.
He's just getting hit after hit after hit. I know it's going to start hurting and the wear and tear will show.
3 receivers to the top. Matthews in the shotgun, hands the ball out to Avery. Avery met in the backfield, 2-yard loss. And we don't really just want to place the blame on Syracuse. We got to give credit to Miami's defense because they're doing something right.
They're doing everything right at the moment. Just hitting them, just like they know their plays. It's just getting back there and just doing everything that they need to do.
Two tight ends set. Matthews under center, hands off to Avery, running east and west, not north and south. Doesn't break the tackle, gets 1 yard, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, there's another down there where you might want to pass. Maybe make it a little bit more manageable on this 3rd down.
At some point, you got to honor the run, but when you're behind the chains by that much, not at that point. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Matthews drops back, screen pass. Avery's got it. Can he get to the first down? He cannot. That's Olin Norris, with a 6-yard reception, set up a 4th and 5.
Man, that D lineman is a freak. Oh my gosh, that catch-up speed was insane.
And we're seeing Syracuse go for it early. Twins set. Matthews in the shotgun. Miami bringing pressure. Matthews sacked for the 4th time tonight. Turnover on downs for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, man, that Miami pressure, even with the extra blocker, it's just like Olin Norris just sit there and was like, well, you can go by me.
And Brad Davis on the sack gives the ball back to Miami. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Lisa Pink in shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes it to Yost. 6-yard gain for Lisa Pink. My goodness, Lisa Pink's biceps are massive.
Huge. It covers at the football. It shouldn't be like Tebow.
I saw that in the previous drive, and I was like, wait a minute. I have to be seeing something. Pink drops back, finds a man wide open, broken up. 3rd and 4 coming up for Miami.
Another Twitch update. 24-yard touchdown for Gibson, Baxter Gibson for WVU to go up 14-3 with 7:34 in the second.
Lisa Pink dumps it off to Zay Witherspoon on the drag, and Witherspoon gets just enough for the first down, move the chains for Miami.
Yeah, this Miami team is humming. They're just humming.
Everything's going right for them right now. Three receivers to the bottom. Lisa Pink in shotgun. Takes the snap. She's looking. Fires over the middle. Finds a man wide open. Zay Witherspoon again on a sit route. 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
Zay Witherspoon is going to have, he might have a game.
And we're not seeing any massive shots by Miami yet. It's been a lot of just take what the defense is going to give you. If we're going to get 30 yards, it's because the defense is vacating something.
Yeah, and they're just taking advantage.
2 receivers to the bottom, 2 backs in the backfield. Motion the fullback. Pink takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Yost has a hole, cuts it left, lowers his shoulder. 12-yard rush for Bo Yost. First down, Miami.
Yost again, just having his way. It's look. Oh, Andre Chris is with 6 tackles. Very quiet. But I mean, those 6 tackles they'll add up. We'll see what he ends up with.
Christmas doing everything he can on the defensive side of the ball. 3 receivers to the top. Pink fakes to Bo Yost, keeps it herself, and is tackled for 3-yard loss on the play. Sets up a 2nd and long.
Good tackle there for David Perez in the backfield and just holding on to her, not letting it go.
And much like Christmas, Perez has 5 tackles on the night and 2 TFLs. He's doing what he can.
Defense is doing what they can.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. Play action to Yost. She's looking, takes a shot in the end zone. Wide open. 1st and goal, Miami. Darren Sway.
Another big game for Darren Sway. He's averaging 18 yards per catch.
That was a little underthrown ball by Lisa Pink. If she hits Sway in stride, maybe that's a touchdown.
Maybe.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. Yost to the right. Takes the snap. Hands off to Yost. Got a lead blocker. Blocker did nothing. Bo Yost met for 1 yard. 2nd and goal.
Hey, they hit Lawrence Lewis with the 5 tackles. Man, this Syracuse team they're racking up these tackles. They just got to keep them out the end zone.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pink fakes to Yost. Yost gets the ball, lowers his shoulder. 4-yard run down to the 1-yard line. Can Syracuse have a Stonewall mentality and don't break right here?
Shout out to that DB that just ate that first hit. You had to, but you did your job.
Hand off to Yost, and Yost walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami, 21-0.
Good play ball by Miami just to spread them out and then just keep on with Yost and giving him the ball right down the middle.
See, if either one of us were on the sticks at this point, this is where you would quote-unquote pack the sticks because it's a 21 skunk. But Syracuse needs to get something going right here. They need points.
They definitely do. They definitely need at least a field goal, something. Give them some momentum back in this game because it seems like it's going to get a little ugly here.
There's still 2.5 quarters left. There's still plenty of time. And Syracuse hasn't played bad. It's just they can't protect their quarterback.
No, nowhere near. And you don't want to blame their O-line, but you definitely want to just say, man, what else can they do to protect him?
And they say teamwork makes the dream work, but whatever teamwork this Syracuse offense is doing, I don't think this is the dream they had in mind. 2 tight end set, J.K. Matthews under center, sends tight end in motion. Hands off to Avery, and Avery is swarmed in the backfield. 2 Miami defenders in his face immediately.
Brad Davis with 5 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and a sack. Man, he's just doing everything he can.
3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. J.K. Matthews in an empty set. Takes the snap. He's looking. Fires to his right. Finds his man, Tom Creedon, for 7 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 8.
Definitely the right play call there. Gets you right back into mud. It's not 3rd and long. Still 3rd and long, but it was more manageable than what you were in.
Let's see if Syracuse can get their first 3rd down conversion of the day. 3 receivers to the top. Matthews in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Fires. Takes a deep shot. Had a man, and underthrown Ryzen Rodriguez with a deflection. Forces another Syracuse punt.
Bad ball there, but you still good play by the DB, by Ryzen Rodriguez to break up that pass.
And we are halfway through the 2nd quarter, and Syracuse has a total of 33 yards on offense. That is by no means good. That is no recipe for success. They need a big play by their defense here.
Definitely, and really the 33 yards comes from all of those sacks because they've had a lot more, if you really want to be honest.
2-by-2 set. Pink in the shotgun, takes a snap. Fires out left, finds Zay Witherspoon for 4 yards. Yeah, they probably lost 35, 40 yards on those 4 or 5 sacks.
Yes, those are 10, 15-yard sacks, and you really go back and look at them.
Empty set, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink pump fake, she fires, finds a man wide open on a sit route. Darren Sway for 10 yards. Seems like Pink and Sway have a little bit of a connection going.
Yes, they do. 4 receptions, 64 yards.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Yost flanking, Pink to the right. Pink in the shotgun, calls an audible. Takes the snap, play action, fakes the Yost, drops back. She's looking, fires. Joshua McGinnis with the deflection. That is the play that Syracuse needed. They needed to turn that into an interception.
Definitely would have wanted that pick and would have wanted to win to change the game, really.
2 receivers to the top. Yost gets the ball. 5-yard rush, 2nd and 10, goes to 3rd and 5.
An update from Twitch. Both teams trade field goals at 17-6 with 4:20 in the second.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap. She's looking. Screen pass. Syracuse bringing pressure. Yost has blockers. Can he get there? Stiff arms to get that extra yard. First down, Miami.
Great play from Yost there. Definitely getting downfield.
That play was all Yost. He was met in the backfield, and he worked for that. 4 receivers to the top. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fires to the top. Finds Yost. And it was knocked out by the Syracuse defender. 2nd and 10.
Great play there.
3 receiver bunch to the top. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap. She's looking. She fires to the top. Finds a man wide open. Broken tackle. Zay Ryan for 5 yards. Sets up 3rd and 5.
His first reception of the night, still getting 5 yards. Setting him up for a 3rd and manageable.
2 receivers to the top. Or 3 receivers to the bottom. 2 to the top. Pink in the shotgun. Empty set. She takes the snap. She's looking. Fires downfield. Wide open. Bo Yost for 11 yards. Ran a little bit of a corner route out of the slot. First down, Miami. Two receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Yost in the backfield. Pink in the shotgun. She takes the snap, fakes the Yost, steps up. She's looking, rolling left, looking, fires in the end zone. Wide open, Zay Ryan, touchdown. It is all Miami early on.
Lisa Pink just rolling out, and her receivers just rolling with her receivers, just riding with them the whole time. Seeing Zay Ryan open, he just got his first catch on the one a couple plays before, and now looking with a touchdown.
I'm honestly a little surprised that they're not going to review this one. In the replays, it looked a little closer, but clearly they see it better than I do. It's 28-0 Miami. What do you do if you're Syracuse? Nothing has been working well.
Maybe you just got to throw the ball, I think, here. I think this is a drive here where you kind of abandon the run. You have 2 minutes left. Maybe 2-minute drill here. Definitely want to throw the ball. Definitely don't want to get out of bounds. You want to save some time here, but you don't want to leave them enough time to get the ball back.
Bo Bailey, 32 yards, breaking some tackles. I see David in the chat saying, what do you do if you're Syracuse? You cry. There's still plenty of time, David. Don't worry.
It's not that bad.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. J.K. Madison, shotgun. Gets pressure, finds his man. Runs up the field. Josiah Baker, 15 yards, moves the chains.
Good play there. See Syracuse. Good first play out of that kickoff. Definitely need to score on this drive.
It needs to be a touchdown too. I think a field goal at this point doesn't do you a whole lot of good.
No, because they haven't scored. They haven't hit any field goals themselves, so you definitely need touchdowns.
3 receivers to the bottom, back in the pistol. J.K. Matthews takes the snap. He's looking, fires wide open over the middle. A little bit of a wiggle. Tom Creedon for 18 yards. First down, Syracuse.
He has a connection with Tom Creedon here. Definitely one of his favorite receivers.
I mean, look at he's 7 for 8, 69 yards. That's not a bad stat line, except for the fact that we're almost done with the first half.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you can tell he's been on schedule, and he's been good on schedule. It's just You need bigger plays.
Empty set, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom, fires to the top of the screen, finds his tight end, Connor Martin for 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
Good way to get a good play to get out of bounds and save your time out there.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, back offset left. J.K. Matthews with the snap, takes it. He's looking, fires over the middle, into double, almost triple coverage. That was a questionable ball.
Dangerous play there, definitely dangerous.
2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Matthews under center. Calling his audible, sends tight end in motion. Hands the ball off to Avery. Avery's got blockers, lowers his shoulder, and William Avery 9 yards. 1st down, Syracuse.
Good job by Avery there to make sure he got out of the field and got that 1st down.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. J.K. Matthews in the shotgun. Hands off to Avery. Shoves the defender, another 5 yards. Syracuse takes the timeout.
I'm sorry, Heath. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But next time I'm on here, I promise y'all won't hear it.
Split receiver set. Avery gets the ball. 1 yard rush, 3rd and 5.
Checking the whole house is hilarious.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Heath, you got to check them because who knows? Maybe it was yours. Maybe it was.
You never know.
3 receivers to the top. J.K. Matthews under center. Fires. Finds his man. Wide open in stride. Josiah Baker. Touchdown. Syracuse on the board.
That's definitely what they need. Great drive by Syracuse there. Good catch by Josiah. Great drive by J.K. Matthews in there. Like I said, they had to go to the pass, and he delivered.
Yeah, that was a perfect throw. If you were to go back and look at that replay, Matthews is under center. As soon as his back foot hits his 3rd step, that ball is out. It hits Josiah in the numbers. He is in stride for that touchdown.
Yeah.
Miami fielding the kickoff at the 5. He's got some blockers, cuts it left, cuts it back right. Donovan Walls 23 yards after the 30-yard line. Now, you got a minute left. You got 3 timeouts. You haven't been stopped on offense. We would assume this is a spot you go for another touchdown.
Definitely with this 1 minute, with 3 timeouts, you trust Pink, I think, and you just let her do what she does.
Pink play action. She's looking, fires it downfield, wide open, hits a man in stride. 40, 35, 30. Darren Sway 43 yards, and Miami's in business.
He's definitely swaying back and forth across that Syracuse defense.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in shotgun. She takes the snap. She's looking. Fires left. Finds a man on the flat. Cuts up field. Zay Witherspoon 11 yards. 1st down. Nearing goal to go.
David with the drink. The take a shot every Q's 1st down. He'd be pretty sober right about now. But, great. He's Miami now. That kind of lit.
Pink on the bubble screen. Darren Sway got met almost as soon as he caught the ball, but got a 1st down. It's 1st and goal for the Hurricanes. Empty set. 3 receivers to the bottom. Pink in shotgun. She takes the snap. She's looking. She's rolling out. She's getting pressured. She's not down. Now she's down. Lisa Pink sacked for 4 yards. First sack of the game for Syracuse.
Shout out to Tyler Drake with the sack.
Miami going hurry up. Empty set. Pink in the shotgun. She's looking. Fires in the end zone. Knocked away by the Syracuse defender. Syracuse is doing what they need to do right here. They're holding tough.
Almost threw her 2nd pick. Would have been kind of detrimental, especially this close to the end zone.
3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Pink in the shotgun. She's looking. She's getting pressured. Falls off her back foot. Incomplete pass. And that is Miami's first failed 3rd down conversion of the night.
Look at Syracuse. Their defense came in right before the half and stopped them from getting a touchdown.
I mean, you would have liked it to have been 0 points, but considering Miami hasn't been stopped at this point, holding them to a field goal is a minor victory.
Definitely, especially right before the half. Definitely something you want to build on.
Syracuse fields it at the goal line. Out to about the 23, 24-yard line by Olin Norris. And you look at the difference for J.K. Matthews between his 1st and 2nd quarter production. That bodes well for Syracuse in the 2nd half.
Definitely. You definitely want to carry this momentum on that last drive into the next half and use what you learned from that drive until this next half.
Two tight end set. Matthews under center. Hands off to Avery. Avery lowers the shoulder, gets 7 yards. But that will. Oh, excuse me. Thought that was going to do it. Nope. J.K. Matthews wants to run a quick play. Going deep. Taking a shot. Has a man wide open. 30, 25, 20. The clock runs out on Syracuse. What a way to end the half. Miami leads 31-7 at halftime. You were watching the CFSL PX1 Sports on YouTube. Walk me through what just happened, Tank.
That was exciting play. I think that this half was all Miami. We knew it was all Miami. I don't know, we weren't really expecting it, but from the get-go, we saw that Miami had the jewel in the way that they were home. They wanted to show the youth that they were better than what people thought they were, and they were a better team, and they're showing it right now. All these, you see in their highlights, these sacks. Bo Yost absolutely just has been having his own way. Mrs. Pink has had her own way in the air, and that was their lone touchdown for Syracuse at the end. I think that what we just saw at the end, I definitely thought if it was a wide receiver, he probably would have scored. But definitely that was a crazy ending to that half.
Yeah, you have to question Syracuse's first play call at that last drive to just run the ball and let the clock run out. But it feels like Syracuse has a little bit more momentum than we want to give them credit for heading into that second half, because in the pregame, there wasn't much separating these two teams. They're both 2-3. They're both 3rd and 4th in the ACC standings. Both of them need this win, and Miami just came out and just has dominated from the start.
Definitely.
Jalen Urban returned just past the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I got an update from Twitch. 54-yard touchdown pass to Joshua Cameron. West Virginia takes a 24-9 lead on Illinois, 8:15 in the third, with 8:15 left in the third.
Is it bad that as the A&M AD, I'm rooting for West Virginia to lose this game?
Well, I mean, you need them for the state. I have no favorites in this game. I have no favorites.
He says with a cough as Lisa Pink takes it for 3 yards.
You know, this is everybody has their motives for the games tonight, especially in the late games.
Empty set. Lisa Pink in the shotgun. She drops back. She fires into the blitz. Complete by Austin Dockery. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Here, 3rd and 3. We see if Syracuse can hold them here.
2x2 set. Pink fakes to Yost. Fires. Incomplete. Miami coming up with a punt.
With another update from Twitch, 69-yard touchdown pass to Thompson Thunder for Illinois, 24-16 with 7:42 in the third. That game seems like it's about to turn into a barn burner.
Go Illinois. Sorry, had a cough. I'm just saying it to mess with our associate producer.
I'm surprised he hasn't said nothing now.
Two backs in the backfield. J.K. Matthews finds his man wide open over the middle. First down, Syracuse. Excuse me, Mr. Associate Producer, sir. We don't appreciate slander like that in this chat. I'll see you on the field come Wednesday. 3 receivers to the top.
Get to see the Syracuse offense after what they did and see what they can do now.
And as we say it, Trenell Scott, wide open on the sideline, broke the tackle and just ran out of room on the sideline. Would have been a touchdown if he had another yard to work with.
Yeah, just one step in bounds, and he probably would have been gone, and we would have had a different conversation right about now.
2 tight ends to the top. Avery in the pistol. J.K. Matthews got a snap. Hands it off to Avery. Got blockers, and he just gets met for a 1-yard gain. Avery is flattened by the Miami defender.
That one hurt. That one. He might need to go get technical 10 for that one. That one looked like it hit. He might have got speared.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Back flanks. J.K. Matthews to the left. Matthews in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands off to Avery, and Avery is met again in the backfield. Syracuse has something going in the arms of J.K. Matthews, and no disrespect to William Avery, he's just not getting it done right now.
Not right now, and you're too close to the end zone not to go away from the game plan that you had. Bubba Wadsworth with the tackle, he's one of my favorite names to say.
Matthews dump off to Allen Norris for 4 yards, 4th and 7. Syracuse likely settling for 3.
Not what you needed there. You got all the way down the field, and just to get 3 points is not what you needed in a game like this.
One of the best things about being a broadcaster, Tank, is that you get to see these teams that you don't always get to see. I mean, you're from the ACC, so you see these two teams at least every year, but I'm in the Big 12. I don't get to see these teams, so I get to see players like Wadsworth, like Lisa Pink, like J.K. Matthews, and it's actually a fun treat for me.
Definitely. It's interesting for me. He got a big
As Miami breaks the kickoff, he is gone. You can go ahead and Deion Sanders high-step that. Jalen Irvin, 97 yards, touchdown Hurricanes.
As much as I don't want to say this, throw up to you, Jalen Irvin. Oh my gosh, you 97-yard return. Great blocking by the return team, and he just broke it.
Any and all momentum that Syracuse had is now gone.
Really, it just felt like it just got sucked out right then and there.
Because you just got points on the board, you get your defense back on the field, which had held Miami to a punt. You're feeling yourself a little bit, and Miami says, "Sit down, young fella. You ain't here yet."
Yeah, give me that, really.
As Roger Burns returns at 25 yards to set up the Syracuse offense. Syracuse needs points, and they need them fast.
Definitely. This is a drive here. They definitely need points.
Empty set, 3 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Matthews the shotgun. Miami bringing a corner blitz. Dumps it off into the blitz. Houston Begley for an 11-yard reception. First down, Syracuse.
Usually, if they're blitzing off one side, somebody has to be open. So as long as you're looking towards that side, you'll find somebody.
3 receivers to the bottom. Back offset right. Matthews in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's got all day. He fires, finds a man wide open, lowers his shoulder. Josiah Baker for 22 yards. Syracuse in business.
Great route for Josiah Baker, and getting upfield after an out route, kind of made his own route there again, like he did on one play, and then lowering his shoulder and getting upfield.
3 receivers to the top, tight end to the bottom. Avery in the pistol. Matthews takes the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He fires to his right. Finds a man on the sit-down route. Trinell Scott for 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
Good route by Trinell again. These wide receivers are showing you they're really good wide receivers on the Syracuse team.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Back in the pistol. Matthews takes the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He decides to scramble. He breaks the first sack. Breaks the second sack. Doesn't break the third. 6-yard sack for Keith Mormon. His 3rd sack of the game.
Keith Mormon is having a game of a lifetime right now. Just get it in J.K. Matthews' head. He's going to have nightmares about Keith Mormon.
We're setting up a 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Matthews under center. Motions to tight end. Drops back. He's looking. Scrambles. Sets his feet. Finds Trinell Scott for 15 yards. First down, Orange.
Good throw by J.K. Matthews. Right as soon as he turned around, right in his chest.
Three receivers to the bottom, tight end to the top. Back in the pistol. Matthews takes the snap. He drops back. He's looking. Fires it off to his back. Avery breaks a tackle. Doesn't break the second one. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13.
Just maybe Avery doesn't catch that ball. Maybe he lets it go over his head, something. But it was just something that he had to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, and if you're Syracuse, you're on schedule. I mean, Obviously, this ball needs to be in J.K. Matthews' hands. You don't like the 3-yard loss, but you can get it back right here. Your receivers to the bottom. Matthews fixing to take the snap since tight end in motion. Takes it. He's looking. Fires it over the middle. Dumps it off to Connor Martin for 6 yards. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
Definitely more manageable situation than it was. I think you leave the ball in J.K. Matthews' hands here and let him see what he does.
3 receivers to the top, tight end to the bottom. Matthews in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking. Dumps it off to his back out of the backfield. Avery breaks a tackle, lowers his shoulder. Allen Norris gets the first down.
Good catch been run by Allen Norris to get the first down and lower his shoulder to make sure that he got it.
3 receivers to the bottom. JK under center, calls an audible, takes the snap, hands it off, lowers his shoulder. Allen Norris for 9 yards, 2nd and 1.
Allen having a good little run here. Let's see if he can get it inside, or we'll see what they do.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, back offset to Matthews' right. Matthews takes the snap, hands it off. Trying to get to that sideline, breaks a tackle. William Avery, 6-yard touchdown. Orange close the gap.
One time we're going east and west helps out, and he just shows you his strength with that stiff arm and get it into the end zone.
He knew he had 1 tackle to break in order to get that touchdown, and he said, "Get out of my way." It is now a 3-score game.
This game is getting interesting here. What do you think is going to happen, Kate?
I need Syracuse to get a turnover, okay? If they want any shot at this, I mean, they've done a decent job on holding Miami to some punts here and there as Jalen Irvin gets 25 here, not quite the 97 he just had. But if you're Syracuse, you're turnover hunting. You're sending some pressure. You're trying to get a strip sack. You're jumping at the ball to maybe get a pick. You need to get a big momentum play here. Pink in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. She drops back. She's looking. Fires to the bottom of the screen. Finds a man for 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Maybe she keeps him in bounds. He gets that first down, but still a good 4-yard pass.
Daniel Brown on the catch. 3 receivers to the top. Pink in the shotgun. Yost flanking. Drops back. Hands the ball to Yost. Yost breaking tackles. Yost for 5 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Yost he's averaging 4.8, should really be 5. It's insane what he's been doing tonight.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Yost flanking Pink. She takes the snap. She hands off to Yost. She fakes it, Yost. Lisa Pink breaking tackles. Gets the yards for a first down. Hurricanes on the move.
Pink showing you those biceps, showing you what she's been doing in that weight room. Is why that size. Her biceps are ginormous. That is crazy.
She must be hitting the curls for every day.
Every day.
3 receivers to the bottom. Bubble screen. 2 broken tackles. Darren Sway for 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
That Pink and Sway connection. That should be a clothing brand. Pink Sway. I don't think that's not.
Yeah, Dobbins. It says "quote unquote" she's too big. Yeah, I think the NCAA may be showing up to the Miami locker room with a mandatory drug test after this to see if Lisa Pink may be juicing or not.
Yeah, because that looks kind of crazy.
2 receivers split set. Handoff to Yost. Yost gets 4 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. Play action, takes the snap. She's looking, takes a shot downfield. Wide open. Daniel Brown with a diving catch to set up a first down for Miami.
Daniel Brown just over the top. I think the corner and the safety just kind of miscommunicated. And he just gets right over the top. And an update from Twitch, we have a 6-yard touchdown pass to Kate Graziano as WVO goes up 31-19 with 2:03 left with the 3rd.
2 backs in the backfield with Pink. Play action. She fires. Finds Yost out of the backfield. 7-yard reception. 2nd and 3. Three receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pink in shotgun. Yost flanking. Takes the snap. Hands off to Yost. Yost has a lane. Lowers his shoulder. Is met. 3rd and inches coming up.
Yost, it took if he hit one, got hit by another one, he just couldn't get past that second person.
4 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Empty set. Pink drops back. She's looking, fires, finds a man. Toe tapping Darren Sway for first and goal.
And Pink Sway connection. They have it 8 yards, 126 receptions. 126. 8 receptions, 126 yards.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers up top. Pink hands off to Yost, and that is as easy as a touchdown as Yost will have all season. Miami pouring it on here in the third.
Definitely pouring it on. Miami Yost, it's just, I said, he's having his way right now.
Yeah, and Syracuse needed a stop. They needed a turnover. They needed a 3. They needed something other than a touchdown, because now the clock is your biggest enemy.
Definitely, you have this fourth quarter and a minute and 23 left to maybe score a touchdown with this minute 23, and you have to just stop him the whole fourth quarter, which has been hard the whole game for you.
Fielded in the end zone, broken tackle. Bo Bailey for 28 yards to set up the Syracuse offense. Yeah, and look
I was just saying, just look. It's just that first half for Miami it just set the tone for the game, and they haven't really had to do much in the second half.
Almost 400 yards in the first half from Miami. 2 receivers top, 2 receivers bottom. J.K. Matthews in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looking, taking a shot downfield, overthrows his man. Probably good he overthrew it, because that would have been intercepted if he did.
David, I'm so sorry. You're going through a lot right now. You've been crying since like halftime. I'm so sorry.
3 receivers to the top. Matthews in the shotgun, finds his man. Houston Bagley with a nice catch under contested.
Yeah, that catch in traffic was really nice there.
2 tight ends set. Matthews under center. Sends tight end in motion. Hands the ball off. William Avery for 6 yards gets the first down for Syracuse.
First down.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Back offset to the left. J.K. Matthews in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's looking. Takes a shot, falling off his back foot. Dangerous throw. Alex Stone probably should have had an interception there.
Definitely should have. If he would have maybe been set, he might have been able to get it over the top, but throwing it on the run there just wasn't smart.
3 receivers to the top, some tight end in motion. Matthews, play action, steps up, takes a deep shot, and overthrows his man again. You know, on that play, the DB was so far out in front of the receiver that a little bit of a back shoulder throw probably would have been the move.
Definitely would have.
3 receivers to the bottom. Matthews under center, sends the tight end in motion. Dropping back. He's looking. Takes another shot downfield. Has a man. Caught at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. Houston Bagley. Syracuse is not out of it yet.
They definitely aren't, and that was a great throw by J.K. Matthews. They have been trying to hit it those last 2 times, and they finally got it on the 3rd and 10 and touchdown Syracuse.
I mean, J.K. Matthews is actually having a really good game. It's just been some bad play calling on the part of Syracuse.
Definitely. It's been certain calls and certain plays. They got really that first half, they couldn't stay ahead of script, all those sacks and everything, and it just kept them out this game. It could be a lot closer.
And give credit where credit's due. Syracuse has done a good job in the second half of protecting J.K. Matthews and not letting him be on the dirt.
Definitely. They've been doing a better job in the second half. Just too little too late.
I mean, look at it. I mean, J.K. Matthews is over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, turnover free so far. He's doing what he needs to do. Miami in the full house formation, hands off to Yost. Yost breaking tackles, doesn't break the second one, brought down for a 3-yard gain.
That will probably be our last play of the third quarter, I would think.
One would think. We thought that about the first half too. And that will be the last play of the third quarter. The score doesn't indicate how close this game really is. It's 45-24. Miami over Syracuse. Hold on to your seats, guys. This could be an exciting finish. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Miami starts the fourth quarter with the ball. 2 receivers to the top, 2 backs in the backfield. Pink takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Yost stiff arms, gets 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, breaks a third, 4-yard gain, sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yost with those hard 4 yards, and he still gets his back to manage a 3rd and 3 for them.
3 receiver bunch set to the bottom of the screen. Pink in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it, finds Jalen Irvin for 8 yards, first down, Miami.
Jalen Irvin having a really good game, even catching the ball and with the big return.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Yost. Yost met almost immediately. 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
If you're Miami here, I think you just, do the same thing you're doing, but just at a slower pace, maybe. Just slow it down a little bit. Burn some clock, waste some time.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hand off to Yost. Yost gets 3 yards, sets up a 3rd and 6.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Pink and shotgun. She takes the snap. She's looking. Pressure. Throws it. Deep down the sideline for Darren Sway on the corner route. Exactly what you needed if you're Miami.
That's exactly what you need. Excuse me. And that Pink Sway connection, again, that's just all night. They haven't missed.
First and 10 for Miami. 2 tight end set. Back flanking Pink to the left. Tight end in motion. Pink makes the handoff, keeps the ball, lowers her shoulder, gets 12 yards, first down, Miami.
Good run there from Pink. The good pull and making sure that she got out and in space and got that first down.
3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap. She's looking. She fires Yost out of the backfield. Yost turns upfield, lowers his shoulder, gets 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Good 6 yards from Yost. I have an update from Twitch. 3-yard touchdown run for Bucko Bonds as Illinois closes the lead to 31-26 with 6:57 in the fourth.
Pink, read option. She decides to keep it. Broken tackle, running for it, diving for it. Down to the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
She wanted that touchdown.
Miami in the heavy set, 3 tight ends, I formation, pitch to Yost. Yost is going to walk it in. 2-yard touchdown run, Bo Yost, 50-burger here for Miami.
Definitely an easy run for Yost. Was able to just walk in untouched. He basically didn't nobody do anything. Wasn't ghost around him.
Yeah, at this point, it's a 28-point game, 6:40 left. Syracuse is going to need a lot to go their way, and it's got to start somewhere. They need a very, very quick offensive drive here.
Definitely need a deep shot. If anything, you need a deep shot here. Get you back. Or you might get a return, but never mind.
All Norris making a little bit of a wiggle stick. He got something going. And you look at the stats. I mean, plays favor Miami, points favor Miami, yards favor Miami, first downs favor Miami. It tells you that Miami has just dominated this game from start to finish. J.K. Matthews in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Takes the snap. He's looking. Fires it on an underneath route. Caught. 9-yard gain for Syracuse. Josiah Baker on the catch, 2nd and 1.
Good catch by Josiah Baker. Quietly having one of the better games for the receivers on the Syracuse side.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Matthews under center. Takes the snap. He's looking. Dumps it off. Finds a man wide open. Houston Begley, 6 yards, first down, Syracuse.
Definitely a good play by Bagley. Those 2 receivers have really been J.K. Matthews' favorite targets.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Matthews takes the snap. He's looking, fires it over the middle, wide open. Trinell Scott for 13 yards. Syracuse offense is moving.
Yeah, good drive here. Definitely might want to see them go a little quicker, but they're getting first down, so it's stopping the clock.
Empty set, 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Matthews in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking, fires it downfield, has a man. Turnell Scott for 30 yards. Syracuse almost in goal to go.
Turnell Scott with over the century with 100 yards, 109.
I just keep wanting to look at J.K. Matthews' stats and see how successful he's being and question why did they not go to him sooner? If he's been this successful, he's 26 for 31. He's almost at 300 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Had Syracuse gone more pass heavy early on, maybe this score's a little different. Matthews fires it into the end zone and into the hands of a Miami defender. As I'm praising him, he says, "Nah, thanks, Coach Padgett. I don't want the praise."
I'd rather look bad. I think it's going to be rather than happen.
3 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom, empty set. Drops back. He's looking, fires it to the top, has a man, drop.
And they stall out. This is the second drive I think we've seen them stall out in the red zone. They need a score here.
3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Matthews in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking, fires off his back foot, caught by his running back, but that is going nowhere. William Avery loses 2 yards. You got to go for it if you're Syracuse.
Definitely have to. You're down big. You're in good position. If anything, you have them pinned deep. So if you hold them, you still get good field position.
And Syracuse is already 0 for 1 on 4th down conversions today. I think they went for it on their first drive. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 receiver to the top. Matthews in the shotgun, takes the snap. Miami bringing pressure, looking, taking an end zone shot. Has a man, back of the end zone. Turnell Scott gets his feet down. Touchdown, Orange.
Great play, Turnell Scott, just beating him. A great throw from J.K. Matthews. You can't do you have to praise him. I mean, he's doing so well, and it's just so crazy that they didn't go to him sooner.
I mean, you look at the score, and you think that he's got a couple interceptions. You think that maybe it's a fumble here and there. No, Miami's been getting a lot of sacks and just forcing Syracuse punts. Syracuse going with an early onside attempt. Don't hate it, but they got to get it. They don't get it. Miami's got great field position.
Yeah, that's very strange to think that was too very early to think to go for an onside this early.
I mean, I would have rather left. It's a 3-score game. I don't hate it, but I'd rather play the field position game at that point and trust my defense to try and get one stop. But their defense hasn't gotten a stop yet, so maybe I see the rationale. Yost up the middle for 9 yards, sets up 2nd and 1.
Let them score faster, maybe get you the ball back faster.
And Bo Yost almost at 100 rushing yards and has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. This has been all about him.
It's been the Yost night for him. He's having a really good game.
Pink hands the ball up to Yost. Yost breaks the tackle. Gets back to a 3rd and inches near the line of scrimmage. And Andre Christmas with his 10th tackle of the day.
Look at Christmas. We talked about him earlier with 6, and now he's at 10.
2 tight ends set. Yost flanking Pink. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Read option. She decides to keep it. She's going 20, 15. Lowers her shoulder. First down, Miami.
That read option for Lisa Pink, she's averaging 5 yards on it, and it's been really nice, really good carries on a lot of those times she's done it.
2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Back flanking Yost to the left. Pink in the shotgun. Takes the snap. She fires. Finds a man. 1st and goal, Miami. Darren Sway with his 10th catch of the night.
Darren Sway with his 10 catches and 159 yards. He might end the game with, you might give him 160, 170.
4 receivers to the top, empty set. Pink drops back. She's looking. Fires, finds a man wide open on a sit-down route. Zay Witherspoon for 4 yards. 1 more yard for Miami to find their way into the end zone yet again.
Good strong hands from Zay Witherspoon to get hit and hold on to that ball.
I wonder if Bo Yost is going to get this ball.
He is.
Bo Yost got his 4th touchdown of the night. Miami nearing 60.
Man, this is just a Bo Yost show. If anything, this has just been the Bo Yost show.
I mean, Yost is dominated on the ground. Pink's dominated throwing the ball. Sway's dominated catching the ball. This Miami offense has been firing on all cylinders tonight.
Definitely a great game for them. They wanted the game to separate themselves from 3 and 4, and that's exactly what they did.
And if you're Miami, you're right on the edge of being ranked. There's only 15 teams ranked in the CFSL, and Miami is ranked 15th. You'd think that after a win like this, because Syracuse is probably on the bubble of being ranked, that they'll jump up a couple spots.
Definitely, because Syracuse has some very strong wins. They have a win versus my squad in FSU, and we're ranked at 13 now. So definitely, with what happened this week with some upsets and things, I definitely think Miami will go up higher.
3 receivers to the bottom. Matthews calls an audible, takes the snap. He's looking, does a check down. Josiah Baker, 3-yard reception, 2nd and 7.
They definitely, I think now is definitely a time where they need to get downfield. You just got to go downfield. That's really what I think now.
Did somebody just hear a fire alarm beep? 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Matthews takes the snap, finds a man wide open down the sideline. Houston Begley for almost 40 yards. You have to give credit to J.K. Matthews. Over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, turnover free. He has done everything he could tonight.
Man, he's putting the team on his back, and he's just been, ever since they gave him the ball and told him it's his game, he's been doing nothing but showing you that this is his offense that he knows how to do and how to run it.
Should have been his game from the start. 2 tight end set. Matthews under center. Hands the ball to Avery. Avery broke 1 tackle. Doesn't break the second. 5 yards. And again, it's no disrespect to William Avery. William Avery is a very good running back. 61 yards, touchdown on the night. But you look at what Matthews is doing and how he's picked apart this Miami defense. This should have been done sooner.
Definitely, they definitely should have maybe changed their game plan a little bit and gone with throwing the ball a little bit more because
Matthews,
it's shown. Go ahead.
Matthews dumps off to Avery for 9 yards, gets the first down. Yeah, I mean, he's had 7 incompletions on the night. I mean, he's done exactly what you need him to do if you're the Syracuse coaching staff.
It's definitely it's very crazy.
Matthews checks down over the middle, finds Connor Martin for 6 yards. And it hasn't been all just captain checkdowns. Don't get me wrong. He's had his fair share, but he's had big plays too, 30, 40, 50-yard gains. Matthews has been slinging the rock.
He's been slinging it. I mean, you could not sling it if you're not, you couldn't get to 400 yards if you weren't slinging it. That's what he's been doing.
Matthews to Bo Bailey, 2 broken tackles. Bo Bailey's first catch of the night, down to the 1-yard line.
Now Syracuse is knocking on the door, but only a minute left.
Matthews under center, takes the snap, fires it out of the back of the end zone, wants to remain turnover free. Two receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Matthews in the shotgun. Motions the tight end. 3 receivers to the bottom. Takes the snap. He's looking, drops back, fires. Bo Bailey, 2nd catch of the night, 1st touchdown. That is 4 on the books for J.K. Matthews. Syracuse showing some fight.
Syracuse still hanging on, man. They're trying to show you that they're supposed to be. They were, this is supposed to be a closer game.
Yeah, and if you look at it, you saw just the first 2, just the first 2 drives. As just a little bit of a Twitch update, Illinois has taken the lead over West Virginia late in that game. They went for 2, they didn't get it.
No, he's out. He was out.
Oh, he was out. Excuse me. Never mind. As the onside kick is taken for a good return, and a needless flag is coming back to take it for clipping. This game is just ending in a gross way. It's just ending gross. I mean, you saw it on the first 2 drives. J.K. Matthews got sacked twice in the first 3 plays, 4 times in the first 2 or 3 drives. It was written on the walls that Miami was just going to dominate this game.
Definitely.
Pink hands off to Yost. Yost breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, 13-yard run. Bo Yost over the century mark, 4 touchdowns on the night.
Definitely. You definitely kind of just felt it from the first couple of plays on the offense for Syracuse that this was going to be a long night for them, and Miami made sure of it.
Pink hands off to Yost. Yost up the middle. Again, 19-yard gain, nearing the over 130 yards.
Big update from Twitch. 2-yard touchdown for Royal of Illinois, going up 32-31 with 37 seconds left. Let's see if Gunnar Rice can pull one out the bag.
I hope he doesn't. No disrespect. Lisa Pink going to take one more snap, hands the ball off to Yost. Yost met in the backfield, not the way he wants to end his night, but 130 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, you can't be happy. You can't be unhappy with that.
Definitely not.
Now, that is going to do it for this game. Miami wins 59-38. Tank, what do we expect for Syracuse going forward?
Syracuse, I think they gotta win out. They have to win the next week and win. If they want to stay relevant, if they want to be, in the upper echelon of the SEC, they have to go out next week and win. Even though it's an out-of-conference game for them, they do play Tennessee. They do need to still win that game because there are other teams in the ACC that play conference games that they win that might help them jump.
And that is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters, and our associate producer, Austin Crow, and my broadcast partner, Tank Monday. Thank you for joining me in the booth tonight. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I am Kate Paget. You've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports. Join us next week, Monday, June 17th at 5:30 Central for the Inside the Blitz podcast as we prep for Penn State and USC. Have a great night, everybody.